hey, baseball fans, Saturday morning out here at the Manchaca Optimist Sports Youth Complex. I'm Chris, and we got a good one. And Wyatt Cohn, number 4, is going to open things up for the Brewers, who are the visiting team batting first. And he pops up third base, makes a darting effort to try and come up on that ball and make the first out. Can't quite get there, and it was close, but one pitch and one man aboard for the Brewers. And Coach Matt doing the pitching duties today, so coming out from the bullpen here in the halfway mark of the season. Brewers are 2-4, and the Braves still looking for their first win. Next pitch, next batter, father to son. Hudson, the lefty, number 1, takes a swing and misses. He typically will watch one go back before he takes a swing. Brewers started cold in the season, 0-2. Then they found their rhythm and put 2 back-to-back wins. Went 500, and now they've lost their last 2 in close to heartbreak fashion. In a big play there, Hudson trips on the base, but he's okay and safe on 1. Pitcher got the ball, threw it short to first, and look at that. Guys on the corners for the Brewers. Number 7, Everett, the right-hander, in the 3 spot. And Coach Matt warmed the kids up throwing this morning and feeling good about things, and a line drive right over third base's head. It'll RBI 1. Hudson will get to 2 and park it there, and Everett has a RBI single, and he's aboard 1. So the Brewers missing one of their hot bats, Levi. Little ankle roll, getting checked out today, sore, so he's not in the lineup, and he normally bats towards the top. So Leo, number 8, the lefty, batting in the cleanup 4-hole. And so if you're a pattern follower, perhaps the Brewers could get back on that 2-game win streak and go 0-2, 2-2, 2-4, and then start the winning again here. They're just below the halfway mark in the standings at 11 out of 16 teams. And Leo watches the next pitch. Third pitch on its way. Decides to take a swing, perhaps a little late, and he's got 2 strikes on him. So 2 pitches left for Leo. And he connects to this one right up alley to pitcher. It's shortstop, will come over and get it, and couldn't quite make the tag on Everett. Thought about it, but the single loads the bases. Number 9, Daniel Rocha, up to bat, right-hander, and he has to go down into the basement to take a swing at that one, then steps out of the box to recover. Pitch number 2 on its way, and this time it's a connection. Right field, drops fair. Number 1 for the Braves, trying to collect it and throw it. It'll score another run. And in fact, here comes the throw. Go, Daniel. And a slide and a reach there, and Daniel will triple all the way to third. And just like that, more runs scored here in the top of the first. So Daniel beats the chest, and he's got 4 runs. And a shot there by Cruz rolls foul, close. It would have been bunt style and would have ended the inning had it stayed fair likely. Pitch number 2 for Cruz is high and a foul tip. And Cruz has 2 strikes and will be told to be a little choosy now with 3 pitches left. Inning-ending run on third. And this time Cruz puts it down the line, and that'll be enough to score Daniel and end the inning. 5-0 Brewers. We'll go to the bottom of the first. So bottom of the first for Cardwell's Braves squad. And Ryan, left center fielder on that last inning, leadoff man for the guys in red. He's a right-hander, and the Brewers have their guys in the field. It does look like they're an outfielder short. Typically play with 4 outfielders at this level, but don't have but 3. And then here comes one more. Caden coming out there, and he'll go to left field. Sarn will go to left center, and we'll get ready for pitch number 2. So 4 pitches left, 1 strike on the batter. His toes are on the line, ready for the second one, and he backs up a smidge, then puts it right back where he was. Loads up and foul tips it for strike 2. So Ryan, number 11, hanging in there. Pitch on its way, and it's low, and he wisely holds off to see the next one. Next pitch for the leadoff is a swing and a miss outside and a strikeout. One down for the Brewers, and Adrian, the third baseman, steps into the box, and he's a right-hander as well. Cloudy morning, cool temperatures, should warm up quite a bit today, but nice right now. And number 2 chases a high one. Next pitch for Adrian is a connection down third base line. Got past Daniel playing third base. Caden, the left fielder, collects it, throws to his cutoff man, and they're going to try to make it to 2. And the throw and catch happens, but Everett maybe held it a little too long, seeing the base runner come. Good play by Hayes there to collect, but a good double for the Braves to start things off in their batting. Matthew, first baseman, right-hander, takes a swing and puts this one fair. It crossed foul after it was past third base, so Caden getting a lot of action. That'll RBI 1 for the Braves, and he'll get around to second base with another man in scoring position for the Braves. So big hit from Matthew, keeping his team in this one as Luke steps up. Left-hander, takes a big cut and couldn't quite find it there. Started the game at second base. Leo for the Brewers behind the plate, collecting these pitches, doing a good job. Throwing them back. Force at first for the Brewers. Man on second. So a tag situation for him. Next pitch for Luke on its way, and he swings late, fouls it over to his on-deck man. And the last pitch coming up. A must-swing situation. And this time it connects. It's going to be over Everett's head. Drop. Sarin's going to get it through his legs, and it'll double up the runner at second to home, and they'll get their next run and a good single RBI for the Braves. Aiden, the right-hander, in the 5-hole, up for the Braves. And he swings and finds the ball. Daniel will get it and try to make the play at first. And a great stop by Wyatt. And it'll advance the player to 3 from 2. And they'll throw it back over to him, but they'll hold him at 1. And so runners on the corners now for the Braves, and they threaten again. Mike up to bat now. And an outside pitch, but he goes ahead and takes a swing at it anyway. Next pitch is better, but 9 can't quite connect yet this time either. He's got 2 strikes and 3 pitches left to go. So with 3 pitches remaining, he can be choosy here, and that was a good one to lay off of. So Micah hanging tough here in the box. And a better one there, couldn't find it, and strikes out for the second out of the inning. Brewers need 1 more. So 5-3 currently as we stand as Ricky, the right-hander, steps into the box. Force out at either 1 or 2 for the defense. And a good hit there to shortstop. Everett can get this one to go step on the base. And he will, and that'll end the inning. 5-3 Brewers will go to the top of the second. Correction, just 2 runs came in for the Braves there. Got ahead of myself. And Hayes up to bat. Lays one down third base. Too hot to handle for 2, and he'll get on 1 safe and sound. And then he tries to go to 2, and he's going to go late. 12 going to try to chase him. Never threw it, and he just outran it. Gutsy play. And Coach, I don't think, is taking credit for that. But we all catch our breath, and Brewers have a guy on 2. So number 5, Braden, the left-hander, up to bat. And speaking of up, he goes up for the ball. So pitch number 2 is a connection, but foul down first base line. And he'll reset. So 2 strikes on the batter, and the third one will end it in a strikeout. Chase too high, swinging. So Braves have an out. Caden, the right-hander, steps into the box, batting for the first time today. Takes a connection there down shortstop. Third base will jump in front, and Hayes smart to not run into the out and stays put on 2, and the Brewers have 2 guys on. Sarin Ball, the right-hander, up in the box and pops one up sky high. It'll go out of the park and leave it up there in the fence on a foul ball, and they'll have to get a new baseball. Pitch number 2 for Ball on its way, and a foul hit the tip of the bat, and so he's got 2 strikes. Sarin choking up on the bat, and goes down for this one, couldn't reach it and strikes out, and the Braves have 2 outs. So back to the top of the lineup, and Wyatt late on his swing, but he cut the air in half where he did swing. So 2 outs for the Braves, and the Brewers have guys on, and Wyatt swings and misses a second time, and so the Braves are just 1 strike away from getting out of the inning with no runs scored. So third pitch on its way, and Wyatt decides to be choosy. Not sure if it was because it was a bad pitch or because he just has 2 strikes and didn't want to risk it. But with 2 pitches to go, he'll be less choosy here. Here comes the 4th pitch. And he connects and hit line drive just past first base's glove. It'll score 2 runs, I'll bet you. Wyatt will get all the way to 3. And the Brewers staying alive here in the top of the second. And oh, Wyatt's going to almost come. And then 9 will chase him back. Caught him sleeping there. 7-2, Brewers with the lead with 2 outs. So Dangerous Hud, the lefty, up to bat now in the 2 spot. And he cranks one, foul, fair, foul, foul. I was trying to watch Daniel the ump give us a reading, and it was almost fair. Looked like the third baseman tried to play it while he was in fair territory before the ball crossed foul, but perhaps it had already hit the foul territory, and Hudson's got a next pitch. This time it's fair, shortstop. It'll RBI if he doesn't get out here. And he's safe on 1, a good run through the base. And the Brewers have another run scored. 8-2, Brewers, 2 outs. Hudson will run on any kind of contact here with the 2 outs, and he's on 1. Braves can make the play at 1 or 2, and 7 hammers 1. And right into the bullpen of the home team. So Everett on that first pitch showing that lethal swing. And number 2 is just like it, right over third base's head, rolls to the grass. Hudson will get around to 2 and hold there. I think he'll hold. They like to just see how much of a scare they can give us on a Saturday morning. 2 guys on as number 8, Leo, comes up to the plate. So play at any base for the Braves as Leo takes a swing, ill-advised, had to hit the dirt with his bat in the batter's box because the ball was inside and low. Pitch number 2, delayed here as Coach Matt tells Charlie some instruction to give the batter. The rule is that the coach pitchers, are not supposed to coach the batters. We, of course, see plenty of them do it anyway, but Matt, a man of integrity, decides to follow the rules. And Leo gets some instruction, and strike 2 ensues. 3 pitches to go for Leo, and decides to let this one drift on by. Braves just need 1 more. The inning-ending run is on first in the form of Everett if he could get around, but he won't. Leo will strike out. 3 strikeouts for the Brewers, and we'll go to the bottom of the second. So 8-2, as we're in the bottom of the second. Braves have a little work to do to climb back in this one. And as we saw earlier, they certainly can do it and have some bats. And I believe this is Ethan, the right-hander, in the box. And misses with his first pitch. Second pitch, connected, but foul. And stepped back as he hit it. Pitch number 3, on its way, and can't quite reach it. And 6 strikes out for 1 out for the Brewers. And Lucas steps up to bat. Lucas puts his toes close to the line. He's about halfway in the box, I'd say. And high pitch. He chases it. Couldn't quite get it. Correction, this is Porter. Lucas was the last batter. And Porter's got another pitch coming here. Couldn't get to that one either. Ball is high and falling a bit. And so batter's having to adjust for the fall of the ball as well as the incoming nature. It's always the tension of a pitcher coach is how much zip do I put on the ball. And that one falls a little shorter. 3 couldn't quite reach it, and they've got 2 outs now. And Logan, another right-hander, steps into the box. Logan with the white sleeves. Swings a little early, wearing number 1. Braves are at 7 swinging strikes in a row so far this inning. Make it 8. And the Brewers just need one more to get out of this one. Logan's got 3 more pitches, and so he can be as choosy as he wants to be, and he decides to be there, and it probably pays off. Play can be made at 1 for the force for the Brewers. Caden, the first baseman this inning, awaits his fate should it come to him. And 1 can't quite reach it in a 3rd strikeout, and that'll end the inning. Roach, the batter for the Brewers. Going to see if he can add to the lead. And misses on the first one. Strike over the baseball. Daniel's a fun batter to watch. When he misses, he steps out of the batter's box and resets, just like a real ball player would and should do. And it pays off as he hammers one through the infield all the way to left center. And he is easily on first base. And the Brewers starting hot. Number 6, Cruz, the batter, will swing at the first one and foul it just past third base. Pitch number 2 was maybe a hair outside. Cruz decided to reach for it. Some of these shorter-armed batters, like Sarin, like Cruz, try to reach that outside base, and their bats are maybe a mere 26 inches and just can't quite get there. And so they're learning to stay choosy. This one's reachable, and he reaches it just fine, goes past pitcher. Daniel, safe on second. The baseball was greasy for the Braves, and they had a hard time picking up off the grass. And by greasy, I mean perhaps damp. And guys on 1 and 2 for the men in blue. Hayes up. He got on base last time he was at bat, looking to do the same thing here, and a foul ball there. It looks like it hit just near his hands on the low end of the barrel. Cruz and Daniel on 1 and 2, respectively, and a pipe there, and an out, and a double play. Boy, you can't blame anybody for that. Just a heck of a ball play by number 12. It was a shot, and I mean a line drive right to first base. Caught it clean in his glove and didn't flinch, knew exactly what he needed to do with Cruz 3 steps off the base, went and tagged it for the double play. So an exciting brand of defense from the Braves as Braden steps into the left-hander's side of the batter's box, swings and misses for strike 1. 2 outs. Brewers did their damage last time they were at bat with 2 outs. And Braden nearly finds a little slow roller for Daniel to try to get around to. He's on 2 still. Pitch number 3 on its way. Pop fly. Catcher will have a chance at it and reach for it. And I hadn't seen too many catchers at this level make that catch on the pop behind him, but he nearly did. And had he flipped his mask off, as his coach is telling him right now, he might have seen it better and could have ended the inning for the Braves. Pitch number 4 for Braden on its way, and it's a strike. And batter's out, strikeout for the 3rd, and no runs scored for the Brewers. A good show of defense for the Braves that time. So here in the bottom of 3, Austin, the bottom of the lineup, up to bat, takes a swing, can't find it. Pitch number 2 on its way, and misses over the top of the ball as that ball was underneath the bat. So still 3 pitches to go, potentially, and Austin will let that one fly by. Pitch number 4 as Coach wipes his hand, try to get a dry hand on the ball. And 4, can't quite find it for the first strikeout of the inning. Back to the top of the lineup for the Braves, Ryan, second time up today, and digs his cleats in to the box, sets up like he likes it, looking to break the swinging strike drought here. And first pitch is outside, and he delays smartly. Pitch number 2 for Ryan is inside, hits the bat, and that'll be a strike. He was just trying to dodge it, and batters are coached to put the bat down when they're going to take a bean, but that bat got out in front, and he connected with it, so a strike on the batter. Next pitch coming in, and it's inside as well. He decides to take a cut, and he's got 2 on him. Pitch number 4 with 2 strikes. It's connected, it popped. Oh, and Hayes nearly makes the play, and now he's going to throw it, and he doesn't. Oh, man, he had time to still make the throw if he wanted. Hudson coaching him up there saying, hey, I got a glove, throw it to me.
Good stuff,
He nearly made a great line drive out, just like the first baseman for the Braves did last inning, so you can't blame him for being a wall. And the leadoff batter on 1 for the Braves. Next batter in the box, Adrian, a right-hander. Takes a swing at a high pitch. Pitch number 2 is going to be delayed while Braden, Brewers catcher, situates his gear. Catch all situated now. Next pitch is a pop fly, and fair. It'll single up the runner. Everett was tracking it, couldn't get to it in time. In a year or two, we'll probably see a layout for that ball. And with his athleticism, you wouldn't be surprised if he makes that grab. 2 guys on for the Braves here in the bottom of the 3rd. Matthew, who made that heck of a play, the top of the 3rd, up to bat now, nearly pulled the trigger on that one, but decided better for it. Pitch number 2, with 2 guys on for the Braves, coming up. And Coach lets it go, and a pop, and a hammer, and Sarin not able to get it. It's going to roll almost to the fence, and it'll score 1, 2, and possibly 3. Sarin throws it to the cutoff. They're going to miss it, and that'll score the 3rd run. As these guys come around, number 12 has an in-park home run to get the Braves offense cooking again. Luke the lefty, toes on the line, ready to pick up where his teammate left off. 3 runs scored from that bomb. And it's 8-5 as a light mist starts to fall here at the Manchaca Pinto Field. So Braves just need 2 runs to end the inning on the 5-run rule. And a hammer there, right between first and second. And Leo, with a good stop, will keep the base runner from getting a double out of this one. Aiden, the righty, at the plate. And it was an outside pitch. And like I mentioned earlier, the shorter-armed batters just can't reach that outside pitch. Correction, this is Micah. Aiden, not here, not feeling well today, and that's where I got off on the names last time. Pitch number 2 for Micah, couldn't quite reach that one either, and he's got 2 on him early. So plays can be made at 1 or 2 for the Brewers, and a high pitch and a good decision by Micah, and he'll get praised by fans and coaches alike for that decision. Micah loading up, ready to pull the trigger, and he will on this one. Can't quite find it, and that's a strikeout. So 2 outs for the Brewers, and a little confusion there for a minute. Was it 2 or 3? No confusion there from number 9 as he pipes one. Leo collects it. It'll send the runner around the bases, and some of the fans saying send him on, but they hold him at 3. And Ricky steps up to the plate with runners on the corners to see if he can finish things off for the Braves here. So inning-ending run aboard 1 if they could get him around, but the Brewers have 2 outs, so the race is on. Makes for fun baseball when it's this scenario. High pitch and a good decision there from the batter. So Ricky, staying alive here, lets another one go. Next pitch. Foul ball right towards us, waking us up. So batter hanging in there, trying to get this run on 3 in. And he pipes one foul again, and the nerves stay alive. Last pitch here. Got a swing on this one. And he will, but it'll be late. A strikeout. And the Brewers dodge. And Caden drops his glove, playing third base, races to the bathroom. Another reason we love this age of baseball. We'll see you at the top of the next inning. So Caden, the star of the show, doing the pee-pee dance, and then next guy up to bat, and just no problem. How about that? And Meg's the third baseman. It goes right through his legs. Caden's safe on 1. They'll hold him there. But how about that? When's the last time you sprinted to the bathroom and then sprinted to the dugout, grabbed your bat, and hit the first pitch for a base hit? So Sarin up to bat for the second time today. Going to see if he can pick up where his teammate left off. Struck out his first at bat. And goes down for that one. So the Braves doing a little damage on that last at bat. Climbed within 3. And Sarin, for the first time today, deciding to be choosy. Pitch number 3 on its way. Sarin clips the tip of the bat again. He's batting with a 26-inch long barrel and choking up, so he's got about 24 inches from his hands to reach. Got to have those toes on the line, but just batting better with that choke up. Next pitch probably was reachable that time. Might have been a little high. A shorter batter with a smaller strike zone. But he's got to chase this one coming up next. So 5th pitch on its way. And a swing underneath the ball and misses. And a little frustration on his face. Wyatt at the top of the lineup. Pops one sky high. Pitcher will have a chance. It'll drop fair. Caden was looking to see if he needed to tag up, and then he's going to go to 3. It's going to be a race, and now he'll go back to 2, just keeping everybody guessing. Now he could have come on, and it's going to be close. Slides, safe. And how about that for a late start? He gets there, and runners in scoring position for the Brewers. So a double here would score 2 for Hudson, and swings late on a zipped-by fastball. Caden creeping from 3. Wyatt aboard 2. Hudson, second pitch. Cranks one right to shortstop. And how about the thought from Wyatt to not run into the out and then goes late once the ball's thrown. And now Hudson's going to try to go, and he'll be tagged out, came off the base. But it'll score Wyatt with all the commotion there. And 1 run, or 2 runs rather, come in. So 2 runs scored, taking the mark to 10 for the Brewers. 2 outs now, and Everett points to the scoreboard, Babe Ruth style, and nearly capitalizes on it. Shortstop makes a great grounder grab, but it's not going to be in time as Everett's on 1. Number 8, Leo, in the box, and swings late, hits it foul. Inning-ending out can be made at second or first for the Braves. Leo takes another swing for a strike, and he's got 2. Next pitch for Leo will be watched. So Braves just need 1 more out to get back up to bat again, and Leo watches that one to see the last pitch. Everett still on 1, awaiting the last pitch for Leo, and he swings late, and that'll end the inning. 2 runs scored, 10-5. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Defense set, start the bottom of the 4th, and number 6 swings at a low pitch. Pitch number 2, outside, another swing, another strike. So Lucas staying alive and jumps out of the way. 2 pitches left, 2 strikes on the batter, and couldn't find it there for the strikeout.
Good try, good try.
Next batter, Porter, takes his place in the outside edge of the box and swings, can't find it. Porter swings at the next one, and number 3 still searching. And for this next pitch, Porter scoots towards the plate in the box. Gonna see if he can't reach a little better. And the shin guard for the catcher, perhaps needing a little attention. Rotates it around. Pitch on its way for Porter. And he connects this one. It's going to be foul, but he's found it. And that vote of confidence there could change things for how the outcome happens. 2 pitches for Porter. And strike 3 and 2 outs down. And Logan steps in. Clouds are trying to thin a little bit, perhaps. And 1 finds the ball.
Easy out.
Everett to the pitcher, and a good shot to Hudson, but he can't quite hang on to it. And then they're going to try to run, so Hudson's going to turn and throw to Everett. Puts a glove on him.
Time.
And he's safe on 2.
That's right. Send him back.
And they're going to send him back. They're going to say Hudson was a little shaken, and so good sportsmanship will send the runner back to 1, perhaps. So how about Logan hanging in there at that at-bat with 2 strikes on him, finds the ball and gets a base hit out of it. Austin stays off the short pitch. Cruz doing the catching duties for the Brewers this inning. Austin decides to pull the trigger on this one. Can't find that. Played it in the inning, can be made at first or second. And a good decision from the batter to hang off the short pitch. Next pitch, short again. And coach a little frustrated with himself. It's not an easy job. Austin adjusts a bit in the box. And a must-swing situation upon him. And didn't understand, and he strikes out. That'll end the inning, and we'll go I believe, to the next inning, which would be the top of the 5th. We've been playing for an hour. So here in the top of the 5th, with a 5-run advantage, if the Brewers can find 1 run, I believe it will end things, as it would be out of reach for the Braves, even with their last at-bat. And so Daniel starts things for the Brewers by hitting one down third base line. It's fair. 2 tries to get it and can't handle it, and so Daniel's safe on 1. Number 6, Gonzalez, in the box with a bit of an open stance. Got a man on 1. See if he could RBI him here, and can't find the ball on the first swing. Gonzalez sets for the next one. Clips the ball. Foul. Pitch number 3 in the wheelhouse, and another foul, and he stays alive.
No, you're alive. You tip.
So Cruz showing he's close. See if he can deliver here. High pitch, and he won't find it. He'll strike out for the first out of the inning. Number 11, Hayes Vickery, your batter. Right-handed. Cranks one deep left center. It'll drop, and Daniel will race to third base. And now he'll go on home. Nope, he'll stay. No, now he'll go. And that will be the ball game if he gets there, and he does.
He's out.
It would have been a interference anyway somehow. A player from the Braves came out and picked up the ball. Can't blame him for wanting to get involved. Brewers start that winning again. Improved to 3-4 with an 11-5 victory today. And we'll be back out here this week to continue the action. See you then.